YouTube fam, KV Games, man, K, Mr. Make It Happen, and today we got the start to the New Orleans Saints franchise. First, I want to start off by shouting out one of my subs, Jacob Nelson. He wanted me to rock with the Saints, so shout out to you, man. Here it is. I hope you guys enjoy. The goal for this is to have a multi-year series, so I don't know how long it's gonna go. I might run this all the way until Madden 17 comes out. I'm not really sure yet. Or we might run this for a couple of years and then go jump on another franchise. But yeah, pretty much it's going to be the intro, breakdown, overview. We're going to simulate the first season. Make minor changes to roster, release some people, look at the free agents, stuff like that, man. At the end of the year, we'll go over the stats. Now, the next episode is where the fun begins, the offseason, all the good stuff, the breakdown, free agents, signing our own players, the draft. Stuff like that, man. But yes, let's get right into this. I'm going to jump to the roster, show you the do's and don't likes. Really excited about this, man. I haven't played a franchise in a couple of years. I used to do this offline by myself with the Minnesota Vikings when they were bad. Yeah, let's get to the roster, though. I'll see you guys in a sec. All right, man. Quick thing I want to do before we really get into the roster, I just want to kind of give you the vision of what I expect this team to be. And pretty much give you what I see and what I want. So over the episodes and over the years that we play this, or episodes that we play this in the seasons, you could see kind of the evolution of the team, like all the changes. We want to eventually turn this team offensively from an aired out team. Of course, we got Drew Brees. He still got a couple of seasons left in him. I'm thinking he's still got another 2 or 3 years left in him. So, of course, I mean, we got something like Drew Brees. You definitely want to address that. And you definitely want to let him be the key to the offense. So we will still be getting the ball downfield, but eventually, we want to branch off into more of a smash-mouth football team. We want to run the ball, kind of like the Seattle Seahawks offense. I want to be able to run the ball heavy, play action pass, get a good tight end in there. Pretty much control the ball, control the clock, winning football, man. So, that being said, let's get into the offensive things and kind of give you the breakdown of the team. Pretty much have my cheat sheet here, and we got a draft board. So, we're taking this very seriously, man. I don't want to mess up with anything. I want to win the offseason. But pretty much, the quarterback position is all right. I mean, of course, everyone's like, you got Drew Brees. How is that just all right? Drew Brees at the end of his career. So we definitely have to address the backup position because eventually somebody has to take over for him. So Drew Brees, all right. We got to find a future quarterback. We will be doing that in this year's draft. Running back position is the one position that I'm really happy about. I feel like Ingram and Spiller is a nice 1-2 punch. So something that I think they're both young, so I could definitely look forward to building on that. And hopefully Ingram could become the player I think he could become and become the superstar. Receiver, we need a number one. Colston's on his way out. We're probably going to release him to save some money off the cap so we can spend more in free agency. I'm really excited about Brandon Cooks. I'm a big fan of him. I want to see how Brandon Coleman plays out. He's 6'6", I believe, is a possession receiver. And Snead's another one I like. So my goal going into the offseason, in the draft / free agency, whatever it is to find a true number one. I'm looking for a true number one receiver. I want Brandon Cooks to be in the slot, and I'm thinking about trying out Coleman on the end. So that's the plan with that. The tight end position, we have Watson for now. I'm a big fan of Watson. He's always been a person that gets the job done. He's real consistent. The thing is, I want to go younger, and I'm looking for more of a... I'm looking for more of a blocking tight end but at the same time has the hands and the speed to get out on a play action. That'd be the perfect example of somebody I'm looking for. So that's what I'm seeing if I can address either via draft or free agency. The offensive line is one spot that we really ain't gonna touch. They got a lot of young pieces and a lot of potential there. The only person that I might look at is the left guard, but I don't know. I'm still happy with. You can move around, so we're going to look into that. But that's the one position that I'm probably not going to address right now. So that's the offensive side of things. So you can see there's a lot of potential there, and I'm very happy with that. You're going to see the changes, though. You're going to see this probably year one. You'll see us passing the ball a little bit more, but eventually you're going to see us kind of going into that smash-mouth football team. Well, we're definitely going to run the ball this season coming up. But let's get into the defense side of things. The defense side of things, this is the big change, man. This is the big change with the Saints. They're known as the offensive team. I want this team to be a dominant defensive team, man. I want us to be able to get after the quarterback and stop the run. I want to have some playmakers on the outside and make some plays. I want to score points on the defensive side of things. To get started, the first thing that stands out is Cameron Jordan. Absolute beast, man. Somebody can get after the quarterback, can stop the run, he's the core of that line. The problem is they don't have another defense end on the other side that could demand attention to get the double teams off of Jordan. So that's going to be one of the number one positions that we are going to address. And how I want this team to be, I want this team to have dominant defense ends. Jenkins I'm happy with, but I want to get dominant defense ends and get a dominant defense tackle in there besides Jenkins. I want the front four to be absolute beast. I want us to just kill quarterbacks. We're in a division with Cam Newton, Matt Ryan, and Winston. So we got a lot of good quarterbacks in that division, so we have to get after the pass rusher. We have to get some pass rushers, excuse me. So the line, it's a work in progress. I have an idea what I want to do, and hopefully it pans out, because if it does pan out, we're going to cause some havoc in the backfield. But to get into the linebackers, we don't have the number one guy, the face of the linebacker core, which I'm not too happy about. I feel like every good defense, you need to have the guy. You know what I mean? The guy that can cover the tight end, that can stop the run. So we're definitely going to address that. The linebacker core, you're going to see big changes. I can pretty much predict 2 out of 3 ain't going to be back. The only person I might keep is Hawthorne, maybe, just because I'm thinking about getting 2 young people on the outside, speed, and then have Hawthorne as the leader, the vet that could teach the young fellas. We will be letting go Elibert Bray, whatever his name is. Excuse me, I can't pronounce his damn name. The dude with the dreads right there. If I release him, I save 4.4 in salary cap, and definitely not looking to keep him. He has an 83 speed, which is decent, but I don't know. I'm looking to go in a different direction. I want to put more of my to the defense. So that's what it is for the linebackers. We got a lot of work there. The cornerbacks is the position I'm not happy with at all. They don't have the guy. They don't have that lockdown corner that I want. So we're definitely going to be addressing that. We need multiple. So my goal is to sign. I'll get more into this in the next season, but just to give you a little thing. My goal is to sign the number one defensive back in the free agency. My goal is to go whoever it is, even if I got to overpay for him. I want to get these shutdown cornerback in there. So that's something to look forward to. The safety position, I'm actually okay with them, except for Bird. He makes too much money. So we will be either releasing Bird or trading him. I'm looking to trade him to get a draft pick, hopefully like a 3rd round pick. We will be doing that soon, but if it wasn't for his contract, I would definitely keep him, because I'm happy with both. They're both younger, and they have a lot of promise, and so that's kind of a thing. But I need to free up some money. So that's pretty much the roster, man. You see what direction I'm trying to go into. The first thing I want to do is put these people on the trade. We're gonna do this right now. I know I'm releasing Colston, even though I'm a fan of him, but like he's at the end of his career, and he doesn't have it no more. It will save me some money. I already tried to put him on the trade block, and nothing happened. So we end up saving $0.6 million. Nothing too crazy, but still, it's just the aspect I want to move in a different direction, get that out of the way. The safeties. We are putting Bird on the trade block. I already know some teams will be interested in him. I'm a fan of Bird, man. He's a playmaker out there. You know what I mean? I've always been a fan of Bird, but when he was on, I believe he was on the Bills. Yeah, I believe he was on the Bills. I was a fan of him. I wanted the Vikings to get him to go along with Harrison Smith. It didn't work out, but we're gonna add him on a trade block. I gotta save some money. I think that's the only person. Yeah, that's the only person. And then another thing I said is I gotta release my man freaking Alabama. And you will tell, man, throughout these series, and you follow me, I am bad with names, man. I will be making up random names for people. Look. I'm not good with names. Some people are good at some things, some others. Names and pronouncing names is not one of my things. But if you, with my amateur trade block, that was a boo-boo. Hold up. You will see when we release him, I believe it's 4.4 million we'll be saving, and there's no penalty. Yeah, 3.4. We saved 3.4 with no penalty. So definitely something that we can address. Add a big piece in the offseason. And this, by the way, this video is going to be shorter. Like I said, I'm going to be simulating the season in a second. So we got that. I'm going to simulate the season halfway mark right now, probably the week 7. We're going to scout some players out. We're going to see the offers that we got from my man. I'll see you guys in a sec. All right, man. So we're looking at the offers for Jarius Bird. Definitely look for a 3rd round draft pick, so that Bears one is something I'm definitely keep an eye on. We're going to look at the other players and picks that are available. You never know that somebody might throw something out there that stands out. So it looks like a lot of 3rds. Jackson on his way out. I'm not going to pick him up. He's an older dude. So I'm looking to, I think I'm going to trade him to the Jets. I'm going to trade him to the Jets for the 3rd, just for the fact that get him out of our conference. And I feel like the Jets aren't going to have that great of a season. So that definitely gives us an extra third. So now we have two thirds going into the draft. That's good because we can always move up in the draft with that or move down, whatever this scenario is. This is a trade I don't want to do because I don't want to give a second for next year. But like I said, this is somebody that I have high promise for, and I feel like he might be able to fill in either linebacker or that left end. Even if he's a backup, I feel like he's a if anyone goes down with injury, he's somebody within a couple of years could be a starter. Okay, so we got our man. All right, man. So going into the draft, going into the scouting process, the first thing I'm really looking for, the team needs definitely need a receiver. And our defensive line, the defense needs a lot of work, but I feel like I'm gonna address a lot of that in free agency. I have a game plan going into that. So with my number one pick, we're really gonna be looking receiver, corner. We're gonna be looking receiver, corner. Receiver, corner, and safety. Excuse me. I was looking on my sheet. I had something that I didn't read it right. So receiver, corner, safety. We're looking for. Safety position. I'm looking for a playmaker. I'm looking for like an every type player. I want somebody if he gets the ball in his hands, he has touchdown waiting to happen. Receiver. I'm looking for a true number one, and corner. I'm looking for the lockdown guy. I'm looking for a guy that I could put on Benjamin or Julio Jones, something like that. So. Definitely the three positions I'm looking for in free agency. We're definitely going to be looking for another corner as well. But yes, I want to have two lockdown corners on the outside if that's possible. But yeah. So the first thing we're going to do is scout these receivers. We scouted my man Telvin Ball. Ended up being 6'4", 239. B+ spec, B+ catching, and B- catching traffic. So somebody that got target. They're saying he's going to be an early first round. So it's definitely something that I'm looking at. We're going to scout a couple of these dudes, then we'll get into the defense side of things. So we got another guy. We got Mr. Christopher France, 6'4", another receiver. Something I do like. I like them size receivers. Out of Florida State, he's a red zone threat. He has B- catching, B- spec catch. So he's saying late second. Definitely like my man Tevin Ball stands out already. So we got a lot of big receivers in here, which I like. I'm going to look at my man Harvey out of Alabama. B spec catch, B-, B-, okay. Georgia. I'm definitely looking for hands, man. I feel like I already got Cooks for speed. I need a possession receiver. I need somebody for like a third and long I can go to, and I know he's gonna hold on to the ball. Let's see, so this is a guy I'm definitely not looking at. He needs to have good hands. Nope. Okay, so Telvin Ball is definitely standing out. Harvey stands out as well. It's going to be the last receiver we look at. So we got good catching traffic. All right. So definitely somebody to keep an eye on. So the two receivers I'm looking for if I do go first round is Telvin Ball, number one. And Mr. Was it Jameson? Yes, Jameson, number two. What's Harvey's catch? Okay, Harvey up there. So we got three receivers that we'll definitely go number one with. Of course, we're going to scout more. As you never know. You might find a sleeper in the later rounds. But we're going to do that later on. Let's get into these... Let's get into these safeties. And of course, we'll go cornerback later. So the safety position, I'm looking for a playmaker, man. Somebody that can get around, look for speed, but that's going to be in the offseason. We see his scouting combine. Looking for speed, looking for this overall good safety, man. We're looking for a playmaker. So hit power is a B. Pursuit. B+, C+. I like the hit power, but I don't like the zone coverage. I feel like he'd be more of a linebacker fit. So for the first round, something I'm definitely looking. I'm looking for somebody that can zone out. Somebody maybe I could put man because if we're blitzing, I need him to guard that tight end. Like first, I like the hit power pursuit. Definitely like the pursuit and hit power. Nothing stands out yet. We're gonna do one more and then we'll get into cornerback. Actually, no. Let me look at the strong safety because I will. It don't matter what position he is. I will just change his position in the offseason. Blaine Hickman. Hit power, pursuit, C+ recognition. I like his hit power and pursuit. The only thing I like is that play recognition, man. I want a smart safety back there. What's DJ Carr working with? B, C+, C+. All right. I like Carr's his man coverage though. Definitely something to look at. Let's get into these corners. And we'll get more into the depth in the offseason. I'll have more points. We'll definitely look in the later rounds because there's a lot of steals out there. You know, some people go lower schools or they have a bad college career, but they have a good skill set that I could work with. First thing that stands out is McCoy got 6'1", B plus, B. I don't like that man zone. I need him to be able to go more one-on-one with somebody. Plus B coverage. Mr. Taylor is somebody I definitely look at. I'm gonna add him to my watch list. 6'2" body frame, B plus zone, B man, and then B plus press. So he can get up and smack you in your face. Something I definitely like. B plus zone. All right, we're gonna simulate a couple more weeks, man, and we're gonna get into the scouting. I'm gonna finish scouting that man out. We're gonna scout probably. This is probably the last time we'll scout in the season. We're currently 3-4 right now, which is good. Get a higher draft pick. I'll see you guys in a sec. All right, man, we're back in the scouting things. Really stands out is this Antoine Mack guy, man. That B plus zone coverage, B plus press, and B. Wow. Something definitely. He's a big corner, 6 foot, 185. That zone is nice. The press is even better. That means he will get up and smack you in your mouth, and he is B, man. Somehow I definitely looking for him, man. Free agency is gonna play a big part of what we do in the draft. That's why I want to keep my options open because it all depends on what holes we really fill in free agency. But I have a game plan for the offseason. I definitely do. We're gonna simulate the rest of the season right now. What's our record? Hopefully it's 3-5. That's what I'm hoping for. Yeah, we're 3-5 right now, man. Definitely looking good with that. We're gonna simulate the rest of this season. We'll go over the stats, all the good stuff, show you where we're ranking in our draft board, and then we'll get into the next episode. And that's what the fun. Man, wrapping up the season. This is good. First thing, ooh, I like greens, man. I like the greens. So the first thing that stands out is to me is the offensive line played very well. Not bad at all. That means we probably had a good running game. Cooks has a +1. Spiller as a fullback went up. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about Spiller as a fullback, but definitely happy about that. Look at the defense side of things. Dunbar had an A season. Hawthorne. Jenkins, he got up to 80. Of course, Jordan the Beast. Hunter, I said, Hunter's up to a 71, man. I said, within a couple of seasons, this dude could be the real deal. I'm really thinking about moving him to linebacker, though. All right, let's see what our standings were. 8-8, so we finished middle of the pack. Something I thought we'd finish. That division was bad this year. Buccaneers 9-7, 8-7, 8-8, 6-10. So definitely we could probably compete next season. Like I said, it's gonna be a real short episode. I want to go over the stats real quick to see who had a good season. Drew Brees 21-10. He's still getting the job done. Wow, that's impressive, man. That's real impressive right there. Spiller. 15 touchdowns. Good God. Longest run was only a 13-yard game? What? That's impressive, though. 15 touchdowns. That's what I like to see, man. What I like to see. Got pretty much two 1,000-yard receivers. Snead has 7 touchdowns. Coleman had 5. This is a guy I'm really interested in right here, man. Brandon Coleman, 6'6". If I could get somebody on the outside with him, have him. See, I have a problem. Could Snead play the outside receiver with Coleman? I don't know. So that's definitely something to look at. I got options at the receiver position. Hopefully my line held up. I don't want to see too many sacks. That's good right there, man. That's excellent. That is excellent. Not mad at that at all. Definitely the offensive line. I'm putting a check mark next to that, man. So this is the defense. So who stepped up? Hawthorne. I mean, I expect to have my middle linebacker position. John Jenkins with 13 tackles for a loss. That means he was helping stop the run. Oh, Jenkins had himself a season, man. He had 6.5 sacks. Kevin Williams, yeah. Definitely got to address that. We got to put more pressure on the quarterbacks. Hawthorne had himself a nice season, man. He led with tackles and NITs. Any touchdowns at the defense. Deflections. Hawthorne had himself a season, man. Someone I'm definitely looking to keep around. If he could keep performing like that, he's not too old. See, that's all I don't like with that. Passed a lot. So he had a lot of deflections, but they target him a lot. Kyle Wilson. Kyle Wilson had 2 forced fumbles. Any touchdowns? One. I see one. Hawthorne had a deep. But Hawthorne had himself a season though. I had to say, hey, he impressed me this season. All right, man. So we're gonna wrap it up right here. Again, shout out to my man Jacob, man. Hope you're gonna enjoy this series. If anyone was rocking with me, my old channel, I did a lot of 2K videos. I was a my GM type person, so I kind of get into these franchises season like this. My problem back then, I was real inconsistent, man. The timing wasn't right. I really wasn't full go into it, so it was kind of like I'll put out a video whenever I want, and that's not how you really succeed in anything in life. You gotta be real, like 100%. But yeah, we're gonna wrap this up, man. I got 6 videos I gotta do today, so I gotta keep this moving. Next episode will be the off season. That's when the fun begins, and then we'll jump into the preseason. If you guys are liking this liking the series so far, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that sub button. Join the family, man. And remember, as always, man, make things happen and have a good day.